war is over. At least, that's what the radio says.
Conflict terminated. Ceasefire enacted. Reconstruction begins.
Conflict terminated. Ceasefire enacted. Reconstruction begins. The short wave repeats every 4 hours like a funeral bell, each time softer, like it's ashamed of itself. I haven't seen another living soul in weeks. This farmhouse is mostly rot and wind now. Roof torn off like a scalp, a tree root twisting through what used to be a kitchen sink. But the basement is dry, and the pantry door locks, just like home. They said after a war, life blooms again. Kings will rebuild their shattered thrones. Farmers will return to plant where their sons bled out. Daughters will bury fathers beneath clean stone. Hope, they promised, would flourish. They also said the dead would sleep, but the dead don't sleep. The one by the door brought his friends, because he's not alone. First there were 2, then 5, then a dozen. They just wait. They gather in the yard like mourners at a funeral no one wants to admit has started. At night they press their hands against the windows, just the fingertips. No banging, no urgency, like they're testing the house for a heartbeat. I've boarded everything, nailed the cellar shut. I sleep in the pantry with a knife I don't know how to use. But they don't come in, because this isn't about hunger. It's about something slower, something patient. I've seen what happens to people who run. You find them in ditches or slumped over tractors with their heads cracked open and nothing inside but teeth marks. But it's not the blood that gets you, it's the look on their faces, like they recognized who got them, like it wasn't a stranger. I think the virus did something more than just rot the flesh. It remembers. It remembers voices, faces, the shape of a laugh. They're not predators, nor are they scavengers. They're seekers, each one looking for someone they lost. I think I stayed here because I didn't want to see who would come for me. But this morning, I saw her. Hair matted, wrist bones visible, same shoes she wore the day we split up. When I said I'd scout ahead and meet her at the river, she's standing at the edge of the field now, still waiting. I think she still believes I'll come back. And some nights, I do too. They said the war was over. They said the dead would sleep. But she's still there, and I'm still here. And maybe that's the worst part. Not that they won't let go. It's that I still miss her.